Greetings Rockhounds, Vassy here with another multi-boxing video for the Mole Miners. Today we're going to take a look at some multi-character visuals in the Mole. Due to some technical difficulty, I will only be showing the pilot and one miner. Hopefully you get the gist of it. Okay, let's take a look at the setup. Notice how the lasers are pointed. This will become more important later as I explain the visuals. Basically, I've got them angled out for a wider view. Okay, here is where I wanted to demonstrate the advantage to having a joystick on each character. Notice we have a lot more stability on the laser beams, a lot less drift. Things are just going along a lot smoother. So I'm just going to let this run for a little bit, show a primary fracture, and then we'll move on to the next thing. Right after this primary fracture, you're going to notice the HUD change and we'll be switching to the pilot view. Notice the orientation of the miner's lasers. Also notice that in the first scan ping that the miner does not get a return. It goes out, neither the miner nor the pilot really get a return. But in the next ping, just the miner gets a return, and I react to that by turning to the left because that miner is looking to the left. And notice how the miner's view comes into the pilot's view. This is the tremendous advantage that the Mole has when you splay out the angle of the miner's beams. So you have visual expansion and you have scan expansion. So looking at this on 3 monitors, it's just spectacular. So I just really wanted to show that off and show the advantage that you really get there. Okay, so I needed a quantum around the moon to another location. Notice what happens to the miner's beams after we enter into quantum. So everything looks good until you start the quantum jump, and as soon as you go in, look at what happens to those miner's beams. They're being twisted out, and so your visuals are no longer synchronized between the miner and the pilot. Just an observational thing. I don't think there's any danger here, but I just wanted to point that out. Thanks for joining me today. If you got something out of this, share with your friends or org mates. If this was good enough to share, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to get word on the next one. Please share any comments you may have below. I'd really like to hear from you. Remember to mine where no one else mines so you can mine like no one else. Until next time, this is Vassy. Fly safe and I'll see you out in the verse.